Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 4 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Duplin County where a man has been sentenced to life without parole after pleading guilty to first-degree murder. Now, a jury today found Dexter Smith guilty of first-degree murder, burglary, and possession of a firearm by a felon for the death of Reginald Blackmore. The verdict came at the end of an 8-day trial after almost 4 hours of deliberation. The shooting happened on August 30th, 2022, after a break-in at the man's home outside of Warsaw. Prosecutors say Smith had become a stepson of Blackmore about a year before the shooting. At the time, deputies said Smith was one of 3 men who entered the home and confronted Blackmore. In addition to life without parole, 28-year-old Smith was sentenced to 6 to 8 years for the burglary conviction and 1 year, 2 months and 1 year and 2 months to 2 years and 2 months for possession of a firearm by a felon. And now we want to turn to some good news. One Greenville man is really waking up this morning a little bit richer thanks to playing the Carolina Cash 5. Now, the man won $374,251 after his sister suggested purchasing a $1 Cash 5 ticket. He said, quote, "She told me that Cash 5 was over $1 million and said I should buy a ticket," end quote. Now, the North Carolina Education Lottery has announced that Ralph Mendenhall Jr. was one of 3 people who won prizes on Thursday. He and 2 other winners from Smithfield and Raleigh split the $1,041,753 jackpot. Now, Mendenhall bought his lucky Quick Pick ticket from the sheets on Portertown Road in Greenville. He said he sent his sister a picture of his winning ticket right away. He said, quote, "I called her and I told her to check her phone. She couldn't believe it," end quote. Now, after taxes, Mendenhall took home $249,153. He says he plans to share his prize with his sister and daughters, pay off his mortgage, and invest the rest. The odds of his win, according to the release, were 1 in 962,598. Big congratulations to Ralph, and big shout out to Ralph's sister for having him buy the ticket. Now let's talk about your weather forecast. It's starting to cool down, but we're still hanging on to some heat. Coming up for tomorrow, the heat, it's going to be gone. It's going to be gone. We're looking at cooler than average temperatures as we head through the holiday weekend. Of course, tomorrow, Thanksgiving. Hopefully everybody is ready for it. Air temperature is going to be down about 15 degrees colder than what we're seeing right now for your daytime highs. Currently 68 degrees in Morehead City, southwesterly wind blowing in at a quick 20 miles per hour. That cold air, it's on its way. Not here yet, but there you can see it starting to move in, coming up tomorrow and then through the day on Friday before departing as we head through Saturday into Sunday. We will be warming up, but I don't think we're really going to be getting back above average. Certainly not this far above average. Air temperatures right now generally in the low to mid 70s across most inland areas. Those of you watching a little bit closer to the water, right now looking at more of the mid to upper 60s, even some low 70s right now mixing in there around Elizabeth City and Hatteras. Overall, it's been a comfortable day, but the winds have certainly been present. Those winds, again, are going to be breezy again tomorrow, but more importantly, they're going to be changing directions coming out of the northwest later on this evening. That will set the stage for, again, a cold Thanksgiving and a breezy Thanksgiving, one that if you're playing any of the turkey ball out in the mud, you're going, well, if you can find mud. I think we're pretty dry. Mud may be difficult to come by. So if you're out playing in a grass field, again, do note that that ball may flutter on you a bit as those winds will be picking up as we head towards lunchtime. Here's a look at what to expect for tomorrow morning. 45 degrees by 9 a.m. turns to 51 by noon. A very slow warm up, likely getting into the low to mid 50s in the afternoon. Plenty of sunshine. That much is not in question with this forecast. But again, Friday is going to be another sunny day, windy and cold. And then Saturday, an even colder start than what we'll experience Friday morning. Friday, we could be in the upper 20s. For any doorbuster deals that are happening, make sure any doorbuster deal, I would say participants People who are going to the doorbuster deals, make sure you are bundled up and you are prepared for the chill. Otherwise, you'll be standing in line, get a good spot, and then get so cold before the doors open that you'll have to go back to your car and lose your spot. Avoid that. Make sure, again, you have a jacket to keep you warm coming up again Friday morning, again on Saturday morning, and even Sunday morning. After that, we'll start to warm up from Saturday into Sunday, but we are also watching again rain showers return to the east. That is good news. We could certainly use the raindrops, and again, seeing a 30 to 60% chance of rain tacked on to Monday and Tuesday of next week is certainly an encouraging sight. That's all we have time for today's 4 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. Now, we will be back coming up Monday morning at 7:10 a.m. with Jim and Gigi. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, and even better Thanksgiving, and a happy holiday weekend.